Hi guys, I'm here with a video that I barely ever record. I don't know why I don't do these, but this is going to be my June favorites. So let's go ahead and get started. So this month I used the Soph X palette a lot and I really like this palette. This is from Makeup Revolution and she is a YouTuber. Her name is Sophie, I believe, and she created this palette and I love this palette so much because there's so many natural shades, neutrals, and the greens. You have a couple purples and that's really what I love. I love green and purples. It does have some warm shades in there, which I'm more of a cool tone fan. I'm not a huge warm tone fan, but I really love these and there's such a pretty selection. I think she did a great job and the quality of these shadows is really, really nice. So I'm glad that I picked this up this month. Um, or not, I didn't pick it up this month, but I'm glad I went back to using it this month because it is a really, really pretty palette. So I have the highlighting palette as well, and it looks like this. It has a clear see-through cap there, and then you have 8 shadows, or not shadows, but highlighters, and some are more pigmented than others as far as the shimmer and the sheen on those. So you have these 3 here, which are more of like a natural shimmer, and then you have these ones here, which are almost like a foiled shimmer, and there's a couple that are like a mixed texture. You have darker colors, you have this like lilac-y blue, you have a white and champagne shade, so really any shade that you want, it's pretty much in here, and this is such a great steal. I want to say this is $12. At max, I think this is $15. So either way, you're getting a great deal on 8 highlighters. If you're looking for a variety of different shades, this is a great palette to go for. She also does have a new palette coming out. I believe it's called Spice something, but it's more warm tone shades, and I do think it looks really pretty. I'm not sure if I'll pick it up because, like I said, I'm not really huge into the warm tones, but I might so I went back to using my Natural Love palette from Too Faced. This was a limited edition palette that came out, I believe, last year. It does have a nice mirror, like, on the other side. And then you have all of these shades. I don't even know how many, and I don't feel like counting right now. But anyways, you have a lot of neutrals. So there are some similar tones, but they all do appear different on the eyes, in my opinion. I think they're all really pretty. You have some deep dark shades down here, some purpley tones, and then you have some pinks mixed in. But just nice everyday looks. I work in a school and this palette has been really great for me to use on a daily basis. I really need to go back to using this more because it does have a nice collection of their shades. So they had chosen some from the little 9-pan palettes that they have out that they put in here. So there's some from the Natural Eyes, there's some from the Natural Mattes. I believe the smoky one also has a few shades in here. You know, anything that might have been in one of those 9 pans is in here. Some classic shades, and then I think they did add a couple more. But this is, okay, there's 30 natural gorgeous eyeshadow shades, and it says the essentials, the signature looks. So if you need a natural palette and you have this, I would go back to using this because I really, really do love it. And I can't believe that I haven't been using this as much, but this is such a great, great palette. I also have been loving this Natural Face palette from Too Faced. So I decided to pick this up. I thought it was going to be really pretty when I saw it online, and I went in store and it was even more beautiful in person. So you have a nice mirror up here, and then you have your 6 shades. You have 2 bronzers, 2 blush, and 2 highlights. You have a more pinky highlight and a more shimmery highlight, but it does have strips of pink in it. And then you have your really pretty bronzers. You have a more natural matte one, but it does have some gold flecks of, I don't want to say glitter because they're not huge chunks. Just a little tiny bit of shimmer, but I think it looks so natural and so pretty on the face. And then you have this one down here, which is more bronzy, but it's almost a rosy tone, if that makes sense at all. So I think they did such a nice job. This pink looks so bright, but when you put it on the cheeks, it gives you that nice natural flush that really looks pretty on the skin. So this is great quality. It smells delicious. It smells kind of like vanilla or something, and I really love that palette, so I would recommend that for sure. And while we're on Too Faced, we might as well just stick with that. I have a lip product from them. It's the Lip Injection. This is just the clear one. I don't even know that this has a label to it. I know the other ones have a label, but this is just their clear gloss. It's a lip plumper, and it does tingle. It is pretty strong. Some people don't like it. I love a strong lip plumper tingle. This is one of my favorites. It plumps the lips up. It gives it a nice red tone, so it looks nice and juicy and your lips look nice and full, and I really like this. It's one of my favorite lip products out there for that full lip look. I went back to using those, and I definitely love it. And sorry, I think I have one more from Too Faced. The Peach Glow Palette. This was really hyped up when it came out, but I've been surprised within the last year to see the amount of people that have said, oh, I got that and I didn't like it. Because at first, all the reviews were positive. They were all, oh yeah, Too Faced is so pretty. I love the Peach Collection. I love all the products. This little palette is amazing. You really have to get it. You have to try it. Now people don't like it. I don't understand what happened. But I think this palette's great. It has a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. And it is like a different texture. So it's almost like a creamy, powdery texture. But you can use it with a brush. It goes on the skin. Nice. It blends well. I love peach tone blushes, so it is really, really pretty. And the highlight is pretty, like you put it on and it's, wow, there's your highlight. So you have to have a light hand with the highlight if you want more of a natural look, but it is really pretty. And that bronzer is such a pretty shade of bronze. I love this. I don't really care for the peach scent. I haven't purchased anything else from their peach collection besides this and the eyeshadow palette because I found that I was really sensitive to the scent when I use it. I'm just not loving it. I don't like it. I love the coconut scented items they have and the chocolate scented, but the peach was just too overpowering for me. So I wish they wouldn't have such a strong scent in there, but they do. So what are we going to do with this? I have a few lip products I want to mention. I have the Bare Minerals matte liquid lips in the shades Wink and Slay. So Slay is more of a mauve pink, whereas Wink is that real pale whitish pink color. These are really pretty though. They dry down on the lips, but they're not over drying. They're really, really nice texture on the lips. It's like a moussey texture, and they're just so pretty. I love them. I can wear them hours and they're not uncomfortable. They're always super comfortable in my opinion. They don't over dry my lips. They last a really long time. I find that these are probably one of the longest lasting lip products I have. As far as I put them on and I can go hours with them not fading, and when they do, it's just right here in the middle of my bottom lip is where I always see it. But people comment all the time about, wow, your lips have stayed on so long. So, you know, I really love these, and they always seem to have these on the 21 Days of Beauty sale at Ulta, and so if you see them, pick them up. This is a little travel size that I got with, sometimes they'll have them if you buy Bare Minerals, they'll give you a free liquid lip deluxe sample. They also have these at Sephora a lot. They have these in little sample sets, like you get 3 for $25 or something. So always try those and see what you think. I think it's such a great deal, but I believe this is $21 on its own, and during the not the Sephora sale, during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, I think they're $10 or $11, something like that. So it's half off. It's great quality. Love this product. Another lip product I was liking is the Bite Amuse Bouche Liquid Lip in the shade Whip. And this is a similar shade. It's a kind of caramely, mauve, nude shade. You can see it there at the bottom as well. These were in a little Christmas set that I received. There's 4 shades, and then this is one of those shades. I really like this. I think this quality is good too. They have that like moussey texture, but these do not dry down. So they always kind of stay, I don't want to say tacky, but they stay just like fresh on your lips. So it is a real liquid lip where it's a moussey texture and it's a liquefied lip, but it doesn't dry down matte. So if that makes sense, that's what these are. I really enjoy them. I think they're great. And then from Bare Minerals' sister brand, Buxom, I have this little palette. This is a create your own palette. You can get these at Sephora and Ulta both. They have a really nice mirror in them. And then you pick 6 shades. So whatever 6 shades you want to pick. And it does come with this dual-ended tool. It is a little flat brush on one side and then like a crease or shader brush on the other end. So you get to pick your 6 shades. I picked shades that I thought I would use daily, weekly, whatever. So I have that nice cream shade on the left there, and then all the way to the darker shades. So I wanted something that I could deepen up my looks, but I wanted these nice natural tones, which I know I'll wear daily. And so this is a perfect palette for me if I want to take it on the road, something that I know I'll wear. So I have my cream shade and then a gold. I have more of like an apricot peachy shade, and then I have a shimmery peach shade, a blue kind of gray shimmer, and then that grayish black at the end. I really think this is great. I've come up with a lot of good looks with this palette, and you can always replace them. So how this works is that there's a little piece right here that pulls out, and then each of these is its own pan. You just pop it right out and then you slide it back in. So you can always buy like the individual shadows and then mix and match whenever you want. They also do have the pre-made palettes. They have different outsides, but you know, if you want to make your own, you can do that. I did think that I would purchase I think there's a Dolly's Wild Side and there's some sort of natural something or other. I want to purchase for the outer package those as well. So all of the shades that I picked in here do not come in those other palettes because I know that I want to purchase the pre-made ones so that I can switch these out whenever I want to. But you pick out your 6 shades, you pick out the palette, you take it to the register, it all comes off. I think it ends up being about $40. So it ends up being the price of a higher end palette. You get only 6 shades, but in my opinion, it's a better deal because you know you're going to like all the shades in this palette. Otherwise, why would you have picked them out? You wouldn't pick out shades that you're not going to use. So this, in my opinion, is a really good steal. The eyeshadows are so pretty pigmented and they last all day, and I don't hear a lot of people mention that, but loving that. And I have this Clay Stick foundation from Tarte. It is in the shade Medium Sand. And this is the color right here. I've been using it while I've been self-tanned, and I just love this. I swipe it on, and then I go in with a brush and blend it in, and it just blends in so nice and natural, and I really do love it. I'm so happy that I purchased this at full price. In the month of June, they have been on sale at Ulta for $25, I believe, so I did pick up one, and I was so happy I picked up another one because I just actually finished my other one today. Love this quality. I don't hear a lot of people talk about this one. People always talk about the Hourglass Stick Foundation or the not Makeup Revolution, Makeup Forever one. This is a nice cruelty-free option. I really like it. I think it's pretty. Tarte foundations work so well for me, so if you haven't tried it, pick it up and try it. See what you think. I love it. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about are self-tans. So we're in the summer months, right? And it's starting to get hot and everybody wants to look tan. So as you can see, I have my self-tanner on today. And I was a person that used to lay out in the sun all the time when I was younger. I realized that was stupid because you can get skin cancer, you can get all kinds of horrible issues. You know, you get the sunspots, you get the fine lines and wrinkles earlier. So it really is important to take good care of your skin. I wear SPF on my face at least every day. I know I should wear it on my body more, but at least I've been wearing it on my face every day for the past, I want to say 6 years, 7 years. So I'm getting much better with that. And now, I always said I would not go to a tanning bed and tan, but I still laid outside. So I finally, in the last 6 or 7 years, haven't laid outside. I've only used sunless tanning products. Now, I jump back and forth, and you've seen some on my channel before. I use a Tarte Brazilians one, which now they've kind of faded away, so we'll talk about that at a different time. But I do like their mousse foundation. I think it's the Faux Tan. It's in the pink bottle. And I've used Walmart brand one, not Walmart brand, but ones you find at Walmart. And for me, it's always a struggle to buy cruelty-free, to find something I like. Sometimes it's so hard for certain products, like a self-tan. So I've been wanting to try this for a while, and I decided to finally take the plunge. So I picked up the Saint Tropez Bronzing Mousse in the Express. So this is a Self-Tan Express. It's an advanced 1-hour tan, so you put it on your skin. You leave it on for 1 hour to get a light tan, 2 hours to get a medium tan, or 3 hours to get a dark tan. So you leave it on, get in the shower after your time, and then you rinse it off, and you're left with a nice glow. So I really liked this. I leave it on for 3 hours and get that dark tan color. It does have a color guard on it. It is a pump and it's a mousse. I don't know if I said that already, but I don't know. You can see in the cap some extra left over. So it is like a brown color guide when it comes out. So I use my Tarte Mitt, which I thought I had one here, but I guess I don't. But I used the Tarte Mitt that came with the Brazilians. It also comes with the spray tan that they have. It also comes with the bronzing mousse that they have. But that's the mitt I like to use. This I did purchase in a set at Ulta. They have this. It's a 6.7 fluid ounce bottle. They have this and a mitt and an instant glow in the shower kind of thing where you put it on and it's supposed to self-tan in 3 minutes or something. I don't know. That's a gradual tanner, so I don't see the benefits of that as much. I've heard mixed reviews on that, but the overall ratings on Ulta are that that product doesn't really work. So anyways, I thought I'd try them all in a set since I'd never tried the Saint Tropez products before, but I was really excited for this one. I leave it on for 3 hours, so what I do is I take a couple pumps in my mitt, I brush it all over my skin, I wait 3 hours, then I go rinse off. Then it doesn't really look like your tan, but over the next 8 hours, it develops into a tan. So what's really, really nice is basically you customize your tan, then you get to rinse off the color guard, go out, do whatever you're doing, and over the next 8 hours, it gets darker for you. So you don't have to wait around forever. You can put it on and, you know, if you know you're going out at 5, you can put it on at 2, wash it off at 4:30, go out, you have your color that you want. You know, or you could put it on and go to bed. That's what I tend to do with this, is just put it on and go to bed like any other self-tanner. Really do what you want. It's so easy to see where it goes because it has that color guard. I love the color from this. I think it's a really nice product. And so, having liked that and having watched some reviews, maybe too many reviews online, I decided to try the Saint Tropez Extra Dark Bronzing Mousse. Now this is a brand new product as of, I believe, May. So I was watching a QVC special and I got caught up in it, which we all do, I'm sure. And they said they've been working on this product for 10 years. And it has jojoba essence in it, and it just has such skin nourishing products. But it has the technology that you put it on and it adapts to your skin tone's best dark tan. So when I tan, it'll be different from your tan, that'll be different from her tan, which will be different from his tan. You know, everybody's tan is going to be a little bit different, but the Extra Dark is what I have on now. I tanned last night with it. I had used this earlier in the week, and then it was starting to fade, so I decided to put this on. So with this product, you put it on, you leave it on for 4 hours, then wash it off for a dark tan. Or you leave it on for 8 hours, then wash it off for a extra dark tan. That's what I did. So I put it on last night before I went to bed, left it on for the whole 8 hours, then washed it off, and this is the tan that I'm left with. I'm actually really happy with it. I think it looks really nice and pretty natural compared to other tanners that I've used. I think it looks really nice. I don't really have any lines to show you, like the difference between my natural skin tone and what the tan looks like, but you can kind of see it around my palm. Like this is kind of similar to my natural color, and then this is the tan, so if that helps. It did get a little deep in around here. That was my fault. But this has a really deep, dark brown, almost black guide to it. So when you put it on, you look very bronzed, and that can be scary if you're new to tanning. I've tanned for so many years, probably since I was like 15, so I'm pretty used to how sunless tanners work. So I put this on, and yes, you do look very dark. And the next morning I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I look so bronze, it's so pretty. And then I got in the shower and that rinses off. But you're left with such a beautiful tan. I love it. Like I said, I put it on, then I went to bed, so that was the whole 8 hours, and that's what I wanted, the extra dark color. You can rinse it off after 4 hours, but again, moisturize, shave, exfoliate the day before. Before you put on your tan, moisturize around your knees, ankles, elbows, wrists, wherever it's going to kind of build up the drier areas of your skin. You want to really kind of moisturize those, even your hands. And then what I like to do with this, so I take the pump on my mitt and then again just brush it in. The color guide, I was watching the QVC special on this, and the lady was saying the color guide doesn't matter if it's messy. It doesn't have to be even, because your tan will be even though the color guide doesn't necessarily look even. So don't go crazy over it. It will still have covered that area. You might just look a little blotchy. So in my opinion, and even kind of what she said, is wouldn't recommend like going out with that color guide on. Put it on like 8 hours before you're going to go somewhere, and then rinse it off and then go, and you'll be bronzed. But really love this so far. The smell on these two is very similar, so if you used one, then you know what the other one smells like. They have like a florally tropical scent. To me, it's not the worst, but it's certainly, it's a self-tan scent. You put it on, it smells like florally and kind of tropical, but then the next morning when I wake up, all I can smell is the tanning smell, But I really love this. It's won awards. Saint Tropez is so great. I love their products. She developed this for models to be used on the runway, so you can put it on and go, whatever you need to do. But try this out, see what you guys think. I think it's a really great sunless tanner. These are both, I believe, $45 at Ulta. Like I said, you can get this one with the in-shower sunless gradual tanner, and then a mitt for the same price as one of these bottles by itself. Or you can pick this one up by itself. I believe this is also on QVC with a mitt. However, I don't really like their mitt, so to me it's not a great deal. But, check around, see if Ulta or QVC or Nordstrom has like a good deal, and then be a smart shopper. Shop where there's deals. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for this month that I've been loving. I'm kind of looking around to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I think that's it though, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I don't really do favorites. I was a bit chatty in this one, but let me know what you've tried below. I will see you guys soon, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.